Hi everyone, it's Mitch Wallis here from Droneland Australia. Today I'm going to take you through a trip down memory lane with some of DJI's first drones and talk to you how far technology has come compared to some of these older drones. I'll take you back a decade ago, and these are some of the drones that DJI had for sale. So this drone here is called an S1000. One of the most challenging aspects of assembling this drone is that you had to make sure everything was balanced. From the props and the opposing props to the motors to the gimbal, it was so important that these things were balanced. So you wouldn't get a Jallo effect, which is a distorting of the image when it's up in the air flying. So apart from the challenges with assembling the drone, you had to buy this separately, the remote, which was around 800 bucks. You had to go through and buy some batteries in a separate transaction for around 600. Again, you have to assemble the gimbal. So all in all, about $8,000 for this drone. Not to mention, we haven't even purchased a camera or a lens yet. Why these drones are so big is they had to carry a really impressive camera. All these arms were folded down for ease of transportation, but to assemble it before every flight, this is the process that you had to go through. As you can see on top, this is the GPS, which was obviously centered back to the remote. Underneath we have the gimbal. It had only one camera that was actually allowed to be attached to this. The other thing it had was retractable landing gear. So when the drone was in the air after takeoff, you'd have to flick a switch on the remote, and then the landing gear would come in, and on the way back down, you'd have to flick that same switch and the landing gear would come out again. And lastly, and very interestingly, you had to buy your battery separate. And this was the battery. You had to mount it with straps, but look at the size of that and the weight of that, and this is how you had to put it in. And then you had to connect the terminals like so. Now over here, we have the DJI F550. And as you can see, the battery's exposed on top, but you have to strap it down with these straps. So this is a hexcopter, and if we look underneath, this is the GoPro that had to be attached. So a rig like this, without GoPro, without battery, and you have to purchase one of these, was around 700 bucks. So as impressive as these drones were 10 years ago, I'm going to throw you to Adam, who's going to take you through the latest in what DJI has to offer.
Thanks, Mitch. So over here we have the DJI Air 2S, about 4 years old this drone, and over here now the Mini 4 Pro. We'll go through some of the key features and where this has evolved coming from the other two models. So some of the key difference between the generations of these two drones are, so on the Air 2S for example, is flight time. So originally this drone flew for around 32 minutes, and now obviously with the Mini 4 Pro it's up to 45 minutes. So quite a big jump in flight time. Another big improvement between the generations of drones is the Air 2S, for example, had up to 12 kilometers of transmission. Now we're looking at an extended range of about 20 kilometers. So again, another big difference. It's also got additional sensors for safety, but one of the most important features, now in the new model, the Air 3S, that has superseded this one, there are now two lenses that are on offer, the wide angle and the telephoto, offering a far superior solution. Again, you can see how the technology is advancing at such a rapid rate. This is in the space of only 4 years. And one of the cool things about all this is that the technology is evolving, but the price point is staying relatively the same. So you are getting much more value and much more bang for your buck for such a small piece of equipment. So if you're looking for more information, contact us at droneland.au.